Got another one that you love more than anything?
I love the Justice League Christmas episode.
I haven't seen that.
Well, but it's kind of it's a bold move for a kids' cartoon series.
Yeah.
Well, like an action cartoon series.
Yeah.
Insofar as there's no action.
Yep.
And it's just like it's sort of like all the hero, the Justice League saved like an alien planet from destruction or whatever, and they're like, well, like right at the start, and they're like, well, that's done, and then they sort of just go their separate ways and just do Christmas stuff.
Okay.
And it's kind of like, I guess it's a testament to that universe that they, Paul Dini and Bruce Timm and those guys created, that you can't, you can, the characters stand up on their own.
Yeah.
Just to be like, well, you don't need the masks and the blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like Clark Kent goes back to Smallville.
Yeah.
And he sort of switches back to his Smallville kind of personality.
Okay. Yeah,
it's kind of like,
does he hang out with like Lana Lang and stuff, or his folks, or
I can't remember.
does he meet his high school bully?
Yeah, and he beats him up.
Good.
Yeah, just really brutally, just tears him in half.
What does Batman do at Christmas? Him and Alfred?
Oh, he's
and
on
Catwoman?
he's on Watchtower duty.
Ah,
Because he's all sad.
he
and
would,
old.
wouldn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what time of year Batman's parents died? It's generally the winter, isn't
Seems
it? Or
winter,
it has
yeah.
been, but
Oh, they don't dwell on that.
they certainly don't.
Maybe there's a deleted scene where he's just like in the Watchtower, just like, why? Yeah, so Clark brings Martian Manhunter to Smallville,
Yeah. Okay.
and he doesn't understand Christmas.
Cool.
It's pretty good.
So he learns a lesson and stuff.
Yeah, we all learn a lesson.
Great.
What else happens in it?
Does he change his? He doesn't come down as Martian Manhunter. He changes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's like, I don't understand Christmas, but then he sort of walks around the town and he sees the Christmas cheer and he's like, oh, I get it now.
He's like, okay, right, I
I
get it.
There is some action. Hawk Girl spends Christmas at a bar, like in space.
Yeah.
And starts a bar brawl. So that's pretty good. And the Flash, in like Jingle All the Way style, he goes to an orphanage and he's like, I'm going to buy all you kids what the present you want for Christmas. And it's like a rapping duck. It's the toy that's a duck. And he has to sort of go around the city trying to find it. Pretty
Okay,
good.
cool.
Yeah, nice.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Justice League Unlimited, is it?
I think it was just regular Justice League.
Just regular
Yeah.
Justice League,
Yeah.
season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
great.
good.
All right, that sounds really good. I might watch that at some point. Not on Christmas. Maybe on Christmas.
Yeah, maybe on Christmas Day.
Christmas.
Just shove your family aside and just watch that.
What are your thoughts on this?
I have no thoughts on it.
Oh,
On anything.
oh,
No, go ahead.
Love Actually.
I've
This
not
divides
seen the whole
people.
thing. I've seen it in bits because it's really long, right?
Correct.
And whenever it's played on TV over here, is it usually played on Christmas Eve or maybe?
Yeah, probably something like that.
Then
yeah.
it's usually split up with a lot of ad breaks. Like it's on network TV and it's split up with a
Yeah.
lot of ad breaks, and so it's like 3 hours long.
And there's a whole lot of different plots going at once.
Yes, exactly. So I usually flick over and there's Rickman's in it, right?
Rickman's in it.
I normally see the bit with Rickman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I don't know where this plot is headed.
Yeah.
So, does Rickman fall in love with a girl who doesn't speak English?
No, that's Colin Firth.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
What does Rickman do?
Rickman is married to Nanny McPhee. What's her name?
Emma Thompson?
Emma Thompson.
Right.
That's not what she's really strictly known for. But she's the Prime Minister's sister, Hugh Jackman. Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant is the... Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And, but he buys
Imagine if Hugh Jackman was the Prime Minister.
My goodness.
Bloody oath.
And he buys a necklace, and she finds a necklace, this really expensive necklace, and she's looking forward to him giving it to her. But then on Christmas, he doesn't give it to her. He gives it to his secretary because he's kind of starts to fall. He falls for her or whatever. But so she knows that now she figures out that he's in love with someone else or whatever. It's really quite heartbreaking.
Oh yes.
A lot of people don't like that movie. I think it's quite good.
You sound like a real sissy. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You're right. You're right. Okay. It sounds
I don't know. I just think the worst thing about that movie is all these other movies kind of spun out of it, thinking they could do it like Valentine's Day and New Year's Eve. Then all these stories come together and they're just junk. But I think Love Actually is quite good. And I know a lot of people won't agree with me on that, but I'm not getting rid of this Love Actually tattoo. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely, yeah. Is it love on the front and then actually on the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Love on the chest, like real gangster style, in like a gothic print. And on the back, just like actually but
question mark?
Yeah, nice. Yeah, good.
If you look at anybody's DVD collection, not like, like if you go to someone's house, like a dad or whatever, or family, Love Actually DVD always
Has
in
to be there.
Yeah.
Legally required to be there.
That's it.
Huh.
Have you seen Scrooged? I haven't seen it, but I want to ask you.
It's been many years with Bill Murray.
Yeah. Apparently that's really good.
Look, it's been a lot of years.
Yeah.
I think... When did it come out? It was like the early 80s?
I think it was 90s, early 90s.
1988.
No.
Yeah, I think I saw it when it came out. Like first TV showing, so it would have been like 1989. So I was 8.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I found it terrifying. So I don't think I would have seen it. I'm sure it's good. Like I bet it's funny.
Yeah.
It's got Bill Murray, and he's the best.
He sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about all those, like National Lampoon's like
Christmas Vacation?
I like that. I remember liking it. It's got a weird Chevy Chase flip out, which I love.
True.
Yeah. I like young Chevy Chase, not as much modern day Chevy Chase.
No, he's
a monster.
He's kind of a monster, and we were talking about Community earlier. There was some episodes that are really like that. Pierce is a really bad guy in that.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. Like the parts of Community that I dislike, that really kind of like maybe turned me off Community a little bit, where he was a really bad guy in those. And I know that's the script.
Yeah.
But I can't help but think that was Chevy Chase's fault. Like he insisted.
I think in all honesty, I think he had a big hand in Dan Harmon being fired.
Oh, okay,
I think because Chevy Chase has the star power.
Yeah.
Because they famously do not get along,
right?
And did not get along during this show. And like I think Dan Harmon even gave a speech at a wrap-up party where he just paid out Chevy Chase. So I might be wrong, but there you go.
This is my newest favourite Christmas thing.
Yeah.
If we're just listing Christmas things, and I've never seen it. But I was like, what are some? Maybe I've forgotten some. Like these sort of off the top of my head. But I'm like, maybe maybe there's one that I saw and I really enjoyed it and I couldn't remember it. But I've not seen this. But I've just looked at the wiki page for it.
Sure.
And now I love it because it's my new favourite. Very Special Christmas with Beavis and Butthead. Right. But I love it from the first sentence of the synopsis because it says the duo are sitting on their couch, wrong there, THERE, wrong there. And Butthead tells Beavis that he thinks it's Christmas. They say that's cool because you get to watch TV. No punctuation. So they decide to watch some music videos, blah, blah, blah. Then they watch Frosty the Snowman, but hated it, so they changed it to The Little Drummer by Bing Crosby and David Bowie, but quickly changed it for some unknown reason. So they changed it to Do They Know It's Christmas by Band-Aid, which they liked a little bit. Then they changed it to a channel where there's, wrong there, a season... Oh, no, it's right there, but there's no punctuation. A season's greetings card that's playing White Christmas. Then they change it to the California Raisins playing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which they think are turds. Then they start talking about if turds were alive. So then it changes to another season's greetings card, but it is playing the Nutcracker Suite to where Beavis and Butthead sing along and laugh. Pretty great, right?
Pretty great.
Does that not fill you with the Christmas spirit?
I don't need to see that anymore.
Absolutely.
That's well fleshed out.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Oh, jeez. Oh, that sounds really, really good. You a Beavis and Butthead fan?
No.
I'm okay with
Ren
it.
and Stimpy, yes.
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead, not so much.
What about Daria?
I mean, Beavis and Butthead were essentially just like bumpers in between video clips on MTV. So
at its moments. Yeah. What about Daria?
Daria, I liked a lot.
Because Daria hit me at that exact right age.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah. So I was
we like little animated girls.
Yeah, exactly.